YouTube gang, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to my channel. Good evening, Grand Risings. And this is Froggy. He's finally made an appearance in a video. I'm Moon, if you're new to the channel. So we've got a collective message for you guys today. Please remember this won't resonate for everyone. So don't force a message to fit. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And you know, if you're ever confused on if a message is for you, I just say do a body pendulum, right? So just connect with your higher self and ask your higher self to show you a yes, right? You might go forwards and backwards like this. If your higher self, and then you say show me a no. So I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. And you might go sideways like this, right? A yes could be still for some of you. A yes could be, you know, going in circles. So first you want to, you know, figure out the language, and that's how you really connect with your guides. Is you have to build a communication system, you know, like and that's one way you can use a discernment when you're watching readings online, you know, because you've got to use like psychic symbols to sort of communicate with your guides and create sort of a language that you can use together to understand each other. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but if you sit and you are patient with yourself and your guides, you can really create a good form of communication that way. But body pendulum is a simple way, you know, to do that. If you're not experiencing synchronicities throughout a reading and stuff like that, then, you know, I can't say the message is for you. So don't ever force anything to fit. But I just wanted to give a little tip for those of you who sometimes get a little confused. Because these are collective messages, and yeah, it's just important that I give you guys at least a tool to to be able to tell if a message is for you. Just like you and I communicating and understanding each other in English right now, same way, like, you know, when you're communicating with spirits, it can be visual, it can be sounds, it can be feelings, right, in your emotions, it could be physical touch. You know, for me, sometimes when I'm got a spirit coming through, I see blurry, like one of my eyes will go blurry. So the left one is usually for a female spirit, and then the right one is a male spirit around. So, you know, just some tips for the gang, okay? So, because yeah, we all on the same choo-choo train if you're clicking on this video, all right? So what I'm getting is we've got a couple of cards out here so far. Now, what's going on is this is a collective that have been taking some kind of break in the past, okay? Now there's two young men walking past right now, and they're smoking cigarettes, right? So maybe some of you took a break from smoking. That could be a sign for someone. Some of you may have taken a break specifically from a friend, and that's interesting. Two boys, so you may be a male, and you may have had a male friend that you've been taking a break from, right? Or you could be a female and there's a male that you've specifically been taking a break from. Okay, maybe someone was being a bad influence on you, or yeah, maybe they wanted to smoke all the time and you didn't, something like that. But yeah, you know, I'm just getting that you definitely went through some kind of upgrade when it comes to your friendships, but it came with a loss, and they've kind of disappeared, or they've gone down the secret pathway there. So I don't know, maybe you and this person got up to some secret stuff together. Let me know if it resonates. You don't have to do that again. But yeah, if that's not the case, you know, some of you may just distance yourself from a particular person or persons, and you really took some time for yourself. This is the past energy though. So, you know, you're currently in this energy where you've actually got a new soul contract on the cards right here, right now. So whoever this collective is, you are souls that are, I'm going to say, actually being initiated into a brand new soul contract, okay? Well, it's not new in your soul's perspective, but on earth, it may feel like a new person, right? So this is someone that I do feel you aren't like this, okay? You are not enmeshed with this person. You are not like clink like this with this person, but I do feel like you are aware of who this person is. But I am seeing you on the way to kind of gaining this person's approval, or this soul contract could be connected to somebody in your life that's going to help you be approved for something down the line, okay? So I'm just getting that yeah, it's like you chose to actually distance yourself from people that were lowering your self-esteem, right? Or yeah, lowering your confidence in yourself. So this card says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, okay? And I feel like you did that in the past. You made it to a higher timeline. That is what I'm getting. And when you make it to a higher timeline, when you quantum leap, holy moly, you know, you can receive an enormous amount of downloads, enormous, depending on how in tune you are with what's going on around you and your surroundings. You know, in the ether, okay, the signs and synchronicities, you may experience an ego death. You know, you may have been through this. You may have been through a time period where you experienced a mass amount of synchronicities that were reassuring you that you're divinely aligned, okay? Now, specifically, there's a specific person that you're very, very aligned with at this time, and I'm seeing that this is someone who is actually going to be one of the reasons that a lot of financial stability comes into your life. Now, it's interesting because I had a dream this morning when I woke up, and it hasn't really crossed my mind until now, but it's interesting because there was in the dream, I was with these people, and we were playing this game. I don't know why, but we were playing this game, and there was this beautiful, like, blue fluorescent water coming up from the ocean and coming back. But then there was one point where someone came and gave us this big bag, right? And in the bag, I was the one who opened the bag, and the bag was filled with $100 bills, like perfectly clean stacks, like like they were so crispy, so perfect, and there was many of them in the bottom of this bag, right? And basically that money was given to me and a few other people, apparently, to invest into something. So I feel like it could be a sign, actually, for my collective. The fact that I had that dream, because it's not really clicking for me, but it is like you may be trusted with money to invest into projects, okay? Or this person coming into your life is definitely going to be someone that is like a business partner for you, okay? And it's like somebody that is going to reveal to you how to make things possible, right? So it's something that you may want to do with your life now that you have an increased sense of self-esteem and you're on a higher timeline. It's like this person is coming to ground you in the new timeline. This person is coming to teach you what you need to know, and they're coming with opportunities, okay? They're also coming with funding or money. So that's what I'm getting. Now, some of you, this may be a romantic thing as well. But, you know, I'm getting, like, for some of you, like this field that you could be going into, or, you know, your future endeavors. Yeah, it's like a new job, okay? I'm seeing like the angels are calling this in for you. That's what I'm getting here. Like, look at the angels are singing while you're, you know, receiving this new soul contract, this new person in your life, this new job opportunity. This could be connected to a new job opportunity as well for some of you, right? But that is a card of investment. The Knight of Pentacles is a very strong card about investing, and just as I said that, right? So this is someone that could be very financially stable is coming in, or someone that's going to help you become very financially stable in the way that's best for your soul purpose, okay? So I'm seeing like this has happened straight after you've, you know, had a long break. It may have been a short break for some of you, a break for yourself, a break from someone that was insecure, okay? Someone that was disappointing you in a lot of ways. Someone that may have even been in competition with you, okay? So that's interesting. But I feel like this person, this new soul contract coming in, is someone that can really bust out the competition too. Right, I'm getting actually a very authoritative energy off this person. Even if it's romantic, I don't feel like there's any room for illusions in this connection. There's no room for dishonesty. There's no room for deception. There's no room for exploitation either, okay? It's like both parties benefit, or multiple parties benefit from you and this person coming together, okay? So yeah, this doesn't have to be romantic though, so take what resonates, gang. But yeah, no illusions, no confusion in this, just a lot of smooth sailing and emotional stability. But this is what you're kind of getting approved for right now, okay? And this is part of your light work. This soul contract is significant in your light work here on this planet. Froggy's like, fist bump. And I see like 4 kookaburras in the last couple of days. So there's just a bird out the front. But I see like 4 kookaburras in the last couple of days, and yeah, they're really funny, really cool birds. So maybe some of you have seen kookaburras if you're in Australia, or just a bird that likes to laugh, right? It could even be a parrot or something that likes to laugh. But you know, I'm getting to something about this person coming into your life, this soul contract coming in, where they're going to help you to almost like dig up the parts of you that you have wanted to hide, or have even potentially forgotten about, or sort of put to the back burner, and they're going to bring them to the forefront, and they're going to show you how to get something done, right? And this is incredible, like what I'm picking up on, right? Yeah, look, the vulnerable parts of you, the parts of you maybe that you haven't felt so confident in, maybe the parts of you that you haven't been able to develop in a healthy way, right? But, you know, I'm getting like the energy you've moved away from was a big choice, because that's actually what helped you shift your timeline, okay? Because someone you were around in the past, definitely, they made you feel like you weren't enough for your dreams or whatever you would tell them, okay? And that's what I'm getting, like, you are a light worker. You are someone who will stand up for what you believe in. You will put in hard work, right? You will put in effort. You are very determined. You are also very brave, especially around the right people, right? And I'm getting that the divine and the angels are putting you around the right people, okay? So yes, this is some kind of, I'm even getting, you know what I'm getting here? This is like an angel investor. That's what I'm getting there. So that's where, like, you may become an angel investor in your lifetime. Some of you this soul contract you have coming in is with someone that's like an angel investor, or someone that knows a lot about investments, okay? That's coming in to help you get approved for something as well. But I'm getting a bit of a, for those of you who may feel like this is like a business romantic kind of connection, you know what they say, don't mix business with love, right? Unless you're French. But yeah, I'm just getting, if this is a romantic situation, we've got the balloon, so it feels like a connection where, you know, you can feel really independent within the connection. It's very high vibrational, right? Someone that raises you up so you can climb on mountains. They raise you up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. But look at this, boom, boom, right? Some of you just got cold the fuck out. Because too much concern with the sexual matters. So I'm saying, don't get too in your head, right? Don't be a sausage. I don't know where that's coming from, but don't be a silly wabbit, right? Don't be a silly sausage. You know, this is a connection where you're meant to have a lot of fun in the connection, okay? You're meant to gain higher perspectives on things. You're meant to be able to attain your goals through this connection. If some of you are blessed to have a romantic connection through this as well, maybe it may not be this soul contract, it could be a different soul contract. Well, then guess what? Good news. You're going to have success. Look at that. Look at that. Good news. You got success on the way. Good news. You know what? I feel like this is something that does require you to just trust your intuition. It requires you to let go of control. It requires you to be open to learning. It requires you for some of you to be humble, okay? Yes, to be humble, to accept valid criticism, right? And you need to be able to do that to learn, to grow and evolve as a person, you know? Only narcissists can't take any kind of criticism. Like, obviously, like, you know, like for me, I don't have time to reply to everything, like online and all of that, but people make assumptions all the time, you know, based based off of whatever they know about you, whatever they see about you. But, and sometimes they feel like they need to critique you and all of that. But, like even for me, it doesn't offend me if people are, have some valid criticism to say on the channel. It doesn't offend me at all. But, if they're just being indirectly insulting, which I can tell, that's a different story. That's a different story, right, gang? But yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, okay? But whatever's going on right now, I'm hearing Jill, okay? Someone's name may be Jill. But yeah, maybe that's because the pale is coming out here. I'm getting Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill could be significant. These names could be significant. But yeah, whatever's going on right now, it's like you are actually like the caterpillar, okay? You are like the caterpillar, and you are going through this. You will go through this metamorphosis phase, right? And you've already kind of been through this metamorphosis phase where, you've made it to a new timeline. You recognize that you are enough to call in everything that you desire and more. And it's like you will be getting out of some kind of awkward situation. Okay, I'm getting some of you could be getting out of a situation where there are people wanting to take you down, okay? But you are in this it's interesting because you're in a very vulnerable sort of energy too, simultaneously, because something is very new about this soul connection, okay? It's like it's going to highlight your strengths, and it's also going to highlight your weaknesses, but nevertheless, this is going to magnetize very specific things in for you that is a part of your ascension, is a part of your soul's development, is a part of your soul's growth, is a part of your soul's destiny here, okay? So it's all you really have to do is follow your heart when it comes to this situation, but don't be a silly wabbit, right? I don't know who needs to hear that, but don't be a silly wabbit. But yeah, you've got to really trust your intuition going forward and recognize that even the parts of you that you don't want the world to see, the parts of you that feel vulnerable, the parts of you that feel underdeveloped, they're going to strengthen, okay? These parts of you are going to develop in a very healthy way because of this soul contract coming in, okay? So yeah, look, even within the next 1 to 3 months, you're going to see this. Look, this is your wishes coming true. This is luck falling into your life within the next 1 to 3 months. Like, can you believe this, gang? And all you have to do is really just do whatever your heart is happy to wake up in the morning and do, or go see whoever you're happy to see. But I do feel like some of this collective, you do have some people that really, they could be very mad, that you've left them behind in the old timeline. But that's the thing, when you're operating on a different frequency, you don't even think like the people that you used to hang around. It's not that you can't stand being around them, it's just there's no resonance, right? So, there could be some people that are a bit insulted by you thinking you're better than them and all of that. But no, you're just committed to developing as a soul. And this is what anchors in your divine blueprint. Okay, yeah, like I do see that. I see there's people that could be wanting to get revenge on you for something, right? Wanting to stab you in the back, right? And these are the people specifically that were in competition with you in the past, that they're just like, it's like you're too busy crawling, right? Into this new realm. That's what I'm getting. And then we got the contract card again. So, some people were contracted to be your ops for a little minute, to strengthen certain muscles of yours, right? And the angels have been around you during those times 100%. Okay, but this is divine beings that are watching over you, and they provide you with guidance, protection, and healing when you need it most. Specifically angels, okay? And they are the ones that are bringing in this contract. They're the ones that assisted you out of the old contracts and guided you into the new contract that you are... some of you may be sort of solidifying this connection, or it's going to solidify over time, right? You may have even gone through a period of like depression. Okay, this new person will be connected to your workplace as well. This new contract, okay? So yeah, let me grab a few more cards and see what the GO is. Did we press record? Yes, we did. Yeah. You know what? You have a very pure heart, okay? there is like a diamond, like a light diamond shield around you right now, and it's protecting you from people that want to take you down, okay? And it's guiding you towards whatever resonates and whoever resonates with your heart, okay? Your heart is guiding you towards lightheartedness, carefree, you know, joy. Is like A, B, C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Na 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 do re mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Baby, you and me now. Right? If the connection don't feel like that, man, you gotta give him a smack. Right? Because that's real spiritual love, right? Spiritual love, it's not complicated, okay? What the divine connections that are meant to be in your life are not supposed to be complicated. They're supposed to guarantee success, right? But they're supposed to be easy, right? And these kind of connections come into your life when you've done a lot of work on yourself and you've healed a lot, okay? I'm getting golden transit. I don't know if any of you know what a golden transit is in astrology, if that's a thing, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. But yeah, look at this, a power struggle. You've been through power struggles in your life because it's to help you, you know, develop. It's really to help you develop, and the right people come in to help you develop even stronger in the best way for you, okay? You know, everyone goes through different shit in life. Everyone goes through different things in life. We're all raised differently. We go through different experiences. You know, some people are rough around the edges. Some people are very sweet and gentle and soft. Some people lose tact with their empathy. Some people have plenty of empathy for themselves. You know, there's just so much diversity when it comes to human beings. And I just feel like you are someone, you know, at the end of the day, that you have your vulnerabilities as well, right? We've all got strengths and weaknesses, but I feel like you're coming into a place of like assertiveness in how you deal with these things and how you can really face any challenges head on and learn along the way, okay? But this is all about your authenticity. This is about the power of your presence, okay? Your presence is very powerful. But yeah, your potential is unlocking, okay? And it will unlock through this soul contract. This is wild. And like, I just can't get it out of my head now. A, B, C. Is that Michael Jackson? It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Na 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 do re mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Baby, you and me now. That's what I'm getting. You're just meant to have fun, okay, gang? Accept that you're here to have fun. Accept that you're here to play. Accept that you're going to have your own personal commitments in life, but you're here to experience euphoria in this timeline, okay? Because you're on a very high timeline, right? It might not even be your highest, but you're jumping, right, Froggy? They hopping into their highest timeline, right? I'm getting some of you are the investment. As I pull that, you are the investment. Okay, you are the asset. Drop it down below. You know, I love you so much. Froggy loves you so much. Take care of yourselves. Let me know if it resonated, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.